It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and themselves. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Fielded right around the 8. And he returns this to the 22. They'll start with the option. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. And now the Raven defense going to call it. Timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick-6 to take the lead.
Partner, you'd have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say that their plan worked to perfection.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 10. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, 44 yards. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield. And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving. Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right? In that case, he left me a long time ago. Come on now. Trust me. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets. That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 41. And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Under a minute to go, clock running, and a back-and-forth first quarter of play. Escaping the pressure right. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man covers are so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game? And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's Hill again on second down. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. From the gun, Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. On the move past the 40. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Out of the pistol. Here's Hill. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Hill one more time. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Flushed out right. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Man open is Robinson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson. 34 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
It's hard enough playing defense on any play. But when a player is able to keep a play alive with his feet, get outside of the pocket, and change all the angles of the receivers, that's more than difficult. Usually a big play results for the offense.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And they'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Patrick Ricard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you've got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than
right?
down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
This is taken just shy of the 10 and taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
In motion right is Robinson. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Jackson from the shotgun. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick 6 on the other side, and now they get a pick 6 of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for 6. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick 6 from earlier in this game?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to... It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go. 180. Time to go. Night. Take four. Whip. Watch the whip. Wide. Get wide. Shift.
Jet sweep. Garoppolo taps it forward. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one, because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. 180.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets this one in. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 10 more there and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Patrick Ricard
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And some room to work. Touchdown, 49ers. goes. Christian McCaffrey, 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2, they convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now Jackson on first down. Slings it to Anderson, and it's complete. The tight end has it. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Here we go.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Don't let 89 go deep.
No, we changed it.
Don't let 89 go deep. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Go.
Jackson now throwing after the interception. Buying time to his left.
Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson now. Being chased out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. In motion left, Robinson.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Quick, ready?
Mike, 50 seconds.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. Now he's going to go up top over the middle.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
57 to Mike. 57
throw is Jackson. He's going to go up top again. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Here we go.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the ball.
Play action. Garoppolo.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
In motion, the tight end. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Steps away to his left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Garoppolo.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, Alpha, what? 180. Nice hot. 180. Nice hot. Mike, 57. Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
180. Sit hot. 180. 13.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw complete here to Ayuk.
Here we go. 180.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. They go with McCaffrey. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
57 Mike 57.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
57. Mike, return it.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Back to throw. Flush to his right.
Able to hook up with Robinson on the comebacker.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
57 to Mike. Let's pick it up. It's out.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Down the number. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are going to get get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no three-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
That certainly...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City.
Taken from about the 12. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Dak going to start out going to the air.
And incomplete to open things up.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. To the air again, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right.
That is caught by Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes now to throw.
Looking underneath, and he finds McKinnon.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yellow. 4 yards remain for second down. Mahomes to throw once more. Forced out to his left. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken from about the 12. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
3rd and long for Prescott. Flushed out right. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On play action, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. And here we go. Mike 50, Mike 50. Double dog. That's the way.
A quick throw here out to Brown. Touchdown, Cowboys. Noah Brown, 34 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Marr now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody. And now led to an incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Elliott. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. He finds his man. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by... And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play?
Partner, I know I'm supposed to really describe what happened there. I'm counting on you for this one. That was one weird play.
Well, what I was going to ask you, in these situations, shouldn't these guys just dive on the football around the goal line rather than try to make a heroic return?
That's what they're taught, but sometimes in the heat of battle, sometimes that heroic stuff comes to the front when you really don't need it.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
He'll buy some time right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
The throw for Tony is intercepted.
Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Eluding the pressure right.
And that one into the hands of Brown downfield.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Marr on for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escape.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Mahomes throwing on 4th.
He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, an even 90 yards.
And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Butker now to add the extra point. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Slam.
Mahomes will throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. He finds his man complete. That's Schultz. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Finding room at midfield.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case,
He turned into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
Now he's flushed out right. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue their drive.
86 to man, 86 to man. Watch him. Butt set, butt set. Watch safety creep, watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Kill.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
Come off the ball, hard. Check three.
We're going to 50 for wide eight.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Fourth down, Prescott. Flushed out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right there in the middle, 55.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make...
Come on, baby.
Mahomes going to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
What we got?
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
42. Too little, Captain. Check. 42's the mic.
Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 25 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mike Burton taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Well, they weren't messing around. 1st and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it, 6 points on the board. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott flush to his right. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
We own it. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. Line.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Here we go. 47.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott eluding the pressure right.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Here's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Second down at 5.
Let him know.
Elliott running right. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
50 them up. 50 them up. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Prescott to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go. Hey, kill. 47. Got 4 down.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Inside give to Elliott. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts.
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On second down, Elliott once more. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Schultz. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Noah Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw. That's going to be caught by Tony. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead, and also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
They're going to try and run.
And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3.
That's me, baby. Turn it up, turn it up.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Single. Take four. Watch the run.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
To throw, Prescott. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Arrowhead.